it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my first update for 50 Shades of Blue. This Fantastic Ladies project was created as 50 Shades of Pink by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece. And this year, the Fantastic Ladies have voted that the color is blue. I'm really excited about it. I did not use all of the 50 products. I did bring them all in the intro. I did use 26 of them, so this is still going to be a pretty long update. I hope you're comfy, and there is something that will never be seen again. First is the body care items. I brought 11 of those in at the intro. I used 6 of them. The first is my Tree Hut Shave Oil in Moroccan Rose. My goal is to finish this. I had used it before. It started at the black line and now I'm at the blue line. So I have some progress. It's going to be a few months. I do really like these shave oils. They are much better than the spray can foam that I used most of my life. So I'm very glad that I have this. I like the scent. I do like rose scents, so I have no problem using this, and whenever I finish this, I intend to buy another one, maybe in a different scent, maybe in the same one. I don't know yet. The next item is the Spongel Body Wash Infused Buffer in the Scent Island Blush. This is the box. The product itself is in my shower and it's a little bit damp, so I didn't want to carry it around. This says on the box that it has 14 plus uses. I'm currently at 22. I tend to get more uses than these things say. Other people complain that it doesn't last as long as it advertises. I don't know what's different. I can tell you that this is different than the Spongels that I've used in the past. I had complained that they are too abrasive for me. They get better as you use them, but initially it's like trying to shower with a lava rock. This is not like that. I don't know if they have different types or if they changed something, but this was not too difficult for me to use the first time. It's been nice the whole time. The scent is decent. The islandy type scents aren't my favorite, but I don't mind using them. So this will probably be done for next time. It doesn't have that many uses left, but I will finish it off in the next month, I'm sure. This one is the No BS Body Moisturizer. This had not been used when it came to the project. That's about where it is now. It doesn't really settle. It does one of those things where the line kind of goes like zoop. That's where I think it would be if it were all flat, but I have used this a few times. This is not fragranced, but it is not odorless. It has oils in it like coconut oil, rosehip oil, lavender oil, but it does have a scent, but it's not a perfumed scent. I do prefer fragranced body items, so I would prefer a more powerful aroma than what this has. I don't mind using it though since I have it, and so it'll still be here until it's gone. This is my Moroccan oil hand wash in the Fragrance Original. This, if it lies flat, is like right at the points of the M. I had used this a little bit before it came into the project. I'm also not really going to mark this because this lives in the bathroom where if I have guests over, that's probably what they're going to use, and I don't really want to explain why I have lines painted on products. The scent is nice. I don't use it that often. I wash my hands, I promise, but that is the sink that I use the least, which is why I put the most expensive soap I own there. So this is still in the project. It will be for a while, and we're just going to keep seeing it without the lines. This is my Dionys Goat Milk Hand Cream in the scent Water Flowers and Sea Salt. I like this scent more than I thought I would. I don't typically prefer oceany scents, but this one's really nice. I think it's probably the floral in there that I like. I am at that blue line. This was unused when it came into the project, so I'm thinking that'll probably be done next month at this rate. I am no longer so certain that I need a hand cream in my life anymore. This lives on my bedside table. I use it before I go to bed, but I could also use a body lotion for that purpose since my body lotion is also on my bedside table, so I'm not sure it really makes sense to have two products. I used to carry a hand cream in my purse, but I stopped doing that about a year and a half ago. I'm not really sure why, but I don't miss it, to be honest with you, because I just use hand cream really whenever I go to bed or sometimes at work, but I brought a body lotion to work and it lives in the women's bathroom, so I'll just use that. So I'm not really sure I need these anymore, but I will use the one I have and I do like it. This is my Coco and Eve body sunscreen in SPF 50. It was unused when I brought it into the project. There it is after one use. It's been pretty rainy, and honestly I don't go outside as much as I used to, and that has a lot to do with my dog. I enjoy taking him for walks, but he's been having like health problems and like muscle weakness. Sometimes he'll run up the stairs and then after a couple of seconds he'll kind of collapse. So I don't really want to take him for walks if that's too strenuous for him. So I haven't been outside all that much, which means I'm wearing less sunscreen. So I'm hoping to finish it. I'm not sure if that'll happen or not. I hope it does because otherwise it'll go bad and expire. Next is the hair care. I had 6 of them that I brought in and I used 5 of them over the last month. The first is the Pureology Strength Cure Shampoo. It's a little sample of it. My goal, of course, is to finish this. I had never used it before, and it is at that line now. I used it 3 times. I was finishing another shampoo and conditioner before I got to the ones in this project. So far, I like it, but I'm holding out judgment yet. I don't think I've used it enough to really form a solid opinion. Of course, I did use that with the matching conditioner, the Pureology Strength Cure Conditioner. Again, I hadn't used this before this project, and I used it 3 times, bringing me to there. And I don't want to judge it quite yet, especially since in those 3 uses, I also used it with some other hair products I'd never used before. So I'm not sure what those products did versus what this did. Hopefully we'll find out together, but I'm still going to be using it until it's gone. This is the Amika Soul Food Nourishing Mask. I had never used this before it came into the project, and I'm also not sure what I think of this yet because I have only used it once. There's what it looks like in there. It's nice so far. I have nothing bad to say about it, but I need to use it a few more times before I know whether I like it or not, really. This is the Dry Bar Liquid Glass Instant Glossing Rinse. I thought I would have this done for this update, and I don't. I assumed I would just get one use out of it, but honestly I can get a second one. So I will finish this off very soon. But what this does is you're supposed to shampoo your hair and then you put this in your hair and it just sits there for like 10 seconds. Then you rinse it out and you condition. So not difficult to use, it doesn't take that long. And I did use this in conjunction with that shampoo and conditioner, so I don't know what this did versus what those did, so I'm not sure what I think about it quite yet. And the last hair care product, this is the Bumble and Bumble BB Thickening Dry Spun Texture Spray, a little one. This does work. I've used it twice. It does create volume in my hair. I am obviously not wearing it right now, otherwise it wouldn't be quite so flat. I do intend to finish this. I'm not sure how long it takes. This was completely full. Now when I shake it, I can feel movement. So I really can't draw a line on this because I'm not sure where it settles, but there's some void space in it and it'll probably be in here a few more updates. We're into the skincare. There were 18 skincare products that I brought into this project. I only used 5 of them, don't panic. The first one is the BFF Best Face Forever Exfoliating Face Wash. This was in 50 Shades of Black and it came to this project because I didn't finish it there. And now I'm there. So same steady progress. I still really like this exfoliant. I'm sad that it's not available anymore, but I am going to use up every bit of this since I have it. This was a sample of the CeraVe Moisturizing Cream. I used it 12 times and it is completely gone. I really like this. This is a very affordable product. It hydrates really well. It's too thick to wear under makeup, I think, but I do really like it in the evening, and I would absolutely consider buying a full size of this. After I finished CeraVe, I moved on to the Belif The True Cream Aqua Bomb, a sample of it. I've used it 4 times so far, and I had used this before, so I knew that I really liked it. There it is. This will probably be done next month, but I'll get a couple of weeks use out of it. It is very nice. It absorbs very quickly into my skin. It kind of feels cooling, which is nice in the spring, summer, so I'm very glad that I have this to use. This was another rollover from 50 Shades of Black. It's the Perfectly Posh Chilly Out Lip Scrub in Cool Mint and Melon. I am trying to finish this. I used it 7 times, and it is now down to about there. I do think that I'm going to finish it at some point this year. It's just not going to be all that soon. It still works fine. The scent on it is fading, which kind of has me a little bit nervous. It doesn't smell bad, but the mint and melon scent is not as strong as it once was. So if this goes bad, I'll just throw it away, but it's not there right now. This is a promotional lip balm in a spearmint scent. My goal is to finish it. This is the lip balm that lives in my purse. I had not used it yet when it came into the project. It was level with that packaging, and you can see that it's a little bit down in there now. So I've gotten some use. This will be in here for a while. I use it while I'm on the go, and it performs the same as chapstick, so I really don't mind if I have it for a while. Next is fragrance. I have 2 of them in the project. I only used one over the last month. It is the Tiffany & Co. Eau de Parfum in Pure Tiffany. I used it 4 times, and that's where I am now. This was really full when I brought it in. It's a nice scent. I don't think I like it enough to buy it, even if it were available, which it isn't, but it is a lighter type spring summer scent, so I'm going to be working on getting this finished in the next few months. I also brought 2 nail products into this project, and again, I used one of them. It's the Essie Nail Lacquer in the shade Butler Please. My goal is to use this 5 times. I've used it once. It is on my toenails right now. I love this color, and I just did my toenails like 2 days ago, so it hasn't been on there very long. But in the past, when I've used this on my fingers, it seemed like it chipped really fast, and I was not pleased with that. I never bought another of this formula. I just really wish that something this color were in a better quality. So 4 uses to go. I'm not sure if I'm gonna rush into this or hold off, but it's still in the project. We made it to the makeup. I brought 11 makeup items into the project, and I've used 8 of them. The first is the Coats, I don't know how to say this brand name, Face Prime and Protect Tinted Mineral Sunscreen Facial Primer, which is a very long name. It's just a little sample. It is very tinted. It looks really dark out of the tube, but it does work just fine on someone as pale as me. it does blend out quite nicely and you can't tell. It doesn't look like you're wearing foundation that's too dark for you. That's where it is right now, and I've used it 7 times. So some progress. I don't know if I'm going to be finishing this next month or the month after. This did expire in December, so I'm not relying on the SPF on it, but it does work just fine as a primer, so that's how I'm going to finish it off. Next is the Maybelline Dream BB Pure Skin Clearing Perfector. I am wearing it right now for the 11th time, and I can't make a mark on this. I had used this 1 or 2 times before it came into the project, so I don't know if it just doesn't settle or is staining in the inside of the container, or if it was just too full and it's not leaving a void space in there yet. I do like it. It's nice and fast and easy. I just put some on my fingers and rub it onto my face, and it's a nice base before I go to work, and it doesn't take much time. So that's really nice. It says it helps clear acne. I don't know if it does or not, to be honest with you, but I don't think it makes acne worse, is all I can say for it. So still in the project. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish this or not, but I'm going to try. This is the Japanesque Velvet Touch eyeshadow in the shade 01, and yes, it is a boring shade in here. It's just like a pale champagne-y type of highlightery shade eyeshadow. I have the goal of using this 25 times, and I've used it once, so I'm not even close yet. I'm not worried. I will use this more, I am sure. But the other eyeshadows in this project are more exciting, so I've spent a little bit more time with them. It, of course, already had pan in it. We'll see if I can make it bigger. The rest of the eyeshadows all come from the same palette. It is my Lilo & Stitch Ohana palette. This right here is a pale matte blue called Experiment 626. My goal is to use it 25 times. I've used it twice, so 23 to go. This dark blue matte is called Blue Hawaii, and I've used it 3 times, so I have 22 uses to go. The blue shimmer on the end here is called Surf's Up. I've used it twice, so I have 23 uses to go. I do expect that to pick up over the next few months, but it'll still take me a while to get all of those uses, and I am sure we will see pan expansion in that time. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Concealer in the shade 3C. My goal is to finish this. I'm not sure if that's realistic or not. I had been using it for about a month before the project started, and I can't see anyone doing it here. I don't even know if it settles. I do keep it upright like this, but it never leaves any kind of line, so there's no real way to track this. I did use it 20 times, including today, and that is the number of times that I've worn makeup in the last month. So that gives a gauge there for the rest of the makeup products. It's still here. It'll probably be here the whole project. The last item is this Vapor Beauty Aura Multi-Stick in the shade Intrigue. It's like a shimmery rose color. The shimmer has a gold reflect to it. My goal is to use this 50 times. So far, I've used it 6 times. This can be used on either the lips or cheeks, and actually all 6 times I used it on both. So you could argue that that's 12 uses, but I'm just counting days of using it. That's what it looks like now. This is a stiffer formula, and it's not available anymore, so it doesn't matter. I'm actually surprised this is still good, because I think Vapor's been out of business for a while. This packaging is really nice. I like the shade better as a blush than as a lip product. It's kind of dry on the lips, and then the goldish shimmer kind of settles in your lines, which are worse because it's dry. But it's still in the project. I'm sure I will get my 50 uses before the end at some point, but it's still here for now. So that is one rollout. I did finish this little moisturizer sample, so I'm down to 49 shades of blue. We're making progress. I am expecting at least 2 more next time. I am sure I will finish off the soap left in the Spongel sponge that is in my shower. It'll probably take about a week, maybe a week and a half. And then I am sure I will get 1 more use on this Dry Bar Rinse product, and so that'll bring me down by 2 more. I might get more out than that. We'll see together. Wish me luck. Good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye.